Hello students, how are you students? You are most welcome in this next video of the video series chapter number 8, how organism reproduce. So students, in this video we are going to discuss about the vegetative propagation. In earlier videos we have discussed about the different modes of asexual reproduction. If you didn't watch these videos, you can go to the playlist and can watch from there. So students, let's start about the vegetative propagation. Students, some students take it very difficult, but it is very easy. Today after this lecture it will be very easy. So be concentrated and let's discuss. So students, you know vegetative propagation, what does it mean? Why vegetative propagation? So let's discuss about it. You know, plant body, any plant body has two parts. Plant body has two parts. What they are? First is vegetative part, and another one is reproductive part. Okay, so these two types of parts are present in a plant body. So what is vegetative part? You know students, first we will discuss about the reproductive part. So in plants, the reproductive parts is flower. So reproductive part is flower. Then except the flower, all the parts of plants are known as the vegetative part. So these are root, stem and leaves. So these are the vegetative part of plant. Okay. So vegetative means vegetative part. Propagation means culture or formation of new individual. So you can say vegetative propagation means culture of the vegetative part of plant. Okay. So this is vegetative propagation by root, vegetative propagation by stem, vegetative propagation by leaves. So here students, we can divide this whole process vegetative propagation into two parts. What these are? What they are two parts? These are students, these are the natural vegetative propagation. And next one is the artificial vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation. So since these are two parts of this mode. So we will discuss about the natural vegetative propagation, then after artificial vegetative propagation. So let's discuss about vegetative propagation in detail. So this is natural vegetative propagation. So students, here natural vegetative propagation, I told you that vegetative propagation by root, vegetative propagation by stem, vegetative propagation by leaves. Naturally, when naturally plant forms the new plant by its roots, stem and leaves, then this process is known as natural vegetative propagation. Okay. So here let's discuss. First is natural vegetative propagation by root. Okay. So natural vegetative propagation by root. Next one is natural vegetative propagation by stem, and third one is natural vegetative propagation by leaves. Okay. So students, here you know sweet potato in Hindi it is known as sakarkand. So sakarkand, it is known as the sweet potato. So the root of sweet potato is capable to produce the new plant. You know, whenever we want to grow the sweet potato, then we show the roots only, or we plant the root only. Okay, the new plant is generated. But here if we don't interfere in the natural process, we don't interfere or we don't cut the root of sweet potato. So suppose this is the plant of sweet potato. So this is just like vein. So this is the vein only. Okay, here adventitious root of this vein forms the tuberous root. So one root, suppose one root inside, it becomes tuberous, okay, like this. So like this. So this will like tuberous root. So here this tuberous root is known as sweet potato. Got it? So here this tuberous roots, when this plant remains as such, then after the adverse situation, then favorable condition comes, it forms the bud. It forms the bud like structure. Then it buds, gets mature, and it forms new plant. Got it? So here new plant is formed by root. That is why it is known as vegetative propagation by root. So what is the example of this process? Sweet potato. Sweet potato is the example of this process. Okay. Now next one, vegetative propagation by stem. How vegetative propagation occurs by stem? So let's discuss. You know, have you ever seen in banana? In the case of banana, so how new plants is formed inside the banana? You know, have you ever seen how new banana plant is formed? So here we will discuss. This is the banana stem. So here, you know, this is the banana stem. This one is covered inside the soil. So suppose this is soil and banana stem, it is covered with the soil. So this is little bit stem is covered with soil. Now in down portion or at the base, the roots are formed. So here one bud is formed, or this bud forms the new banana plant. Okay. So this one is new banana plant is formed from here. Okay. So you can say naturally banana plant is formed with this process, natural vegetative propagation by stem. Got it? So here example is banana, sugarcane, banana, sugarcane, okay, etc. So these are the example of vegetative propagation by stem. Got it? Here next process is vegetative propagation by natural vegetative propagation by leaves. So here students, it is another plant. This is known as bryophyllum. So this is bryophyllum leaf. Students, you know, this is the special feature in bryophyllum. When leaf is fall downside on the soil, then leaf when reaches after falling, when it reaches to the soil, suppose this is the fallen leaf on the soil, and it absorbs the moisture from the soil surface, and this is notches, you know, this is the leaf margin. This is the leaf margin. So here leaf margin are notched. So this notched form the bud like structure, and new plant here adventitious roots gets developed. So new plant may form from these buds. These roots are suspended inside the soil, and absorb water and minerals from the soil. So students, this is the example of what? Natural vegetative propagation by leaf. This is the example what? Bryophyllum. Bryophyllum. So this is another example, bryophyllum. Got it? Natural vegetative propagation by leaf. Okay. So another example is begonia. Begonia, it is the another example of natural vegetative propagation by leaf. So student, natural vegetative propagation we have completed now. Okay. So let's discuss about the artificial vegetative propagation. How artificial vegetative propagation occurs in plants. So let's discuss. You know, artificial vegetative propagation, how it occurs? So let's discuss. You know, here just we have categorized the natural vegetative propagation in 3 parts, just like it. Artificial vegetative propagation is also categorized into following parts. What these are? Cutting, layering, grafting, and last one is tissue culture. Tissue culture. So here students, you know, these are 4 steps we have to study in artificial vegetative propagation. What they are, let's discuss in detail. First we will discuss about the cutting. You know, have you ever seen the rose plant? So here, you know, leaves are found like this. So this is rose plant suspended in the soil. You know, when we cut the stem of or twig of this rose plant and we suspend or plant it in the soil. So suppose this is the cut twig of rose plant. So here this is the cut twig of rose plant. When we plant it in the soil, then vegetative or adventitious roots are formed below the soil. So these soil can absorb the water and mineral. So this process is known as the cutting, because new plant is formed with the help of cut twig. This is cut twig. After cutting, we have cut the twig and it planted in the soil and new plant is formed. Okay. So this is the cutting process. So what is the example? You can get the example from your surrounding. Many of the examples, sugar cane, rose, etc. These are the example of cutting. Got it? Then China rose also, it is the example of cutting. So example, sugar cane. Sugar cane is the very common example. You know students, in your field, sugar cane, when it is sown, so after cutting, the eyes of the sugar cane, they can produce the new sugar cane plant. Okay. So sugar cane, China rose and rose, common rose. Got it? So this is the example of cutting process. So this is cutting. Got it? Next one we are going to discuss layering. So what is layering? So students, let's discuss about the layering. You know, when we want to grow the plant of mint, okay, mint, you know, mint, pudina. When you want to grow the plant of mint or peppermint, okay, peppermint or mentha, these are the plant can grow by this method, layering. So here suppose one plant, it is grown here. So suppose this is the plant and one branch is emerged from the base. So this branch, we bent it and layer in the soil. So this is layering. So here suppose we take this branch and we bend it and we made the layer of soil on the middle of this branch. Okay. So here soil is layered and after layering the new adventitious root, these are not the main root, these are the adventitious roots grow on the layered portion. So here these roots are capable to absorb the water and mineral. So the remaining portion it can capable to produce its food and these roots can absorb water and minerals. So if we cut the twig from here, now it is independent plant. Okay. So new plant is formed by this process, layering. That is why it is the method of vegetative propagation. So what are the example of layering? Example of layering, we can mentha, mint, etc. Okay. So these are the example of layering. So next one, grafting. How grafting occurs? So let's discuss about it. Grafting, how can it occurs? So let's discuss. So this is grafting. So in grafting, students, as its name, we are understanding something, that something is grafted. So here, suppose a plant, this is potted plant, suppose, this is potted plant, suppose. So here this is the big plant, but we want to grow it on the another plant. So this is the another potted plant. Okay, so we want to this plant on this plant. Okay, we want to grow this plant on its base. So how we will grow? Suppose we cut it into this shape, and this is cut into this shape. So now the graft of this one, so we can graft it here like this. Okay, now after grafting we can wrap it. Okay, so now after wrapping, the xylem and phloem, these are the vascular tissues of both the stents or both the contents, these are merged. Okay, now they are interconnected tissues, vascular tissues, xylem and phloem. Now it is capable to take the water from this pot. Okay, now it is capable to take the food from this one, this twig. Okay, so this is the combination of two plant. This is known as the grafting. Okay, so here students, it is very important term. It is used. This portion on which we want to graft, this is known as stalk. Okay, but this is being to graft. This is being to graft. This is known as scion. Okay, so these are the two terms very important for your exam: stalk and scion. Okay, these are two intergrafted to each other. So what are the example? We can graft mango. Okay, we can graft ficus, etc. Okay, so these are two different example of this grafting. Next one is the tissue culture. So this is very important process, and this is the latest technology, students. You know, by only single cell or tissues we can grow the whole plant of the any species. So this is latest technology, tissue culture. So we will discuss detail in the next video. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Students, like and subscribe.